My name is Ralph Simon. I'm the Chairman Emeritus of the Mobile Entertainment Forum and also the CEO of the Mobilium International Advisory Group. The most important thing this year at the conference is how to really show the Icelandic creative community that despite the economic difficulties in the country, there's never been a better opportunity for really good talent to emerge and to use smart thinking using the web and cross-platform thinking.
I'm a Swede. I live in Stockholm. I work for Sony TV, which is the world's fourth biggest publisher. It's an industry that's always in a change because it's built around the creativity of the individual artist. But basically, everyone's talking about the business models, how it's changing. And I think, what's been gaining a lot lately is what Paul talked about earlier today, about everybody seeing them as part of the pie, which for us in Scandinavia, I would say is nothing new, because we've always, when you're working for a label, even though it's a major label or a promoter, you've always been acting sort of as a semi-manager, taking care of various parts of an artist's career. But I think that has moved on into the bigger territories as well. You can't only look into your piece of the pie, you have to look at the biggest spectra. Like a touring agent can't only rely on the tours.
I'm Simon Long and I'm a music lawyer from London. The best source of revenue for artists these days is live work, but not every artist can perform live. One of the problems today is that with the explosion of digital distribution and physical CD sales falling, it's very hard for artists to get a return or income from a digital distribution.
My name is Haukur Magnusson. I'm basically representing Koko Yoko. Koko Yoko is basically a new social music network with the value for the end user of basically buying direct from the artists, and basically our tagline is finally fair play in music, and we basically can back that up because we are not taking any cuts of the retail price.
I am Serena Wilson. I run a digital marketing PR company in the UK. I think one of the most interesting things I've heard at the conference today was from a young lady who posed a question about the quality of music via mobiles and via MP3s, digital music, and how it was taking away from the actual recordings and what the music industry, what the mobile phone companies were going to do to kind of, get that better.
I don't think that the so-called poor quality makes a difference with the mobile user, even though today's smartphones sound is actually pretty good. Yes, you can buy an enhanced sonic version on iTunes for a little bit extra. And I think the public, generally speaking, are certainly buying music on mobile, although the ringtone business has changed, not the same, but the caller ringback tone business is still growing very, very strongly.
Alison Schneider from NBC Universal Television in the States, and I'm here to speak on a couple of panels, educate people on music supervision for television and film. It's interesting. I mean, we're all off-platform now. I mean, we're all over the place. TV has definitely changed. I mean, TiVo that's come out has changed the way people watch it. People no longer have to sit at a specific time and watch a program. People are able to record it, or they can go online now with Hulu, which is a site that NBC supports, YouTube, whatever, you can see everything. I think people are also going to get more accustomed to probably receiving channels or television programs on their iPods, so they can sit on a subway train and watch a show.
Yeah, the future of the basically platforms in the music industry. My view on this, we will continue on basically seeing variety. I mean, there's a lot of people who are really, really into music and want to have the highest quality of content, and they buy expensive stereos, etc.
The young lady in the audience suggested that there was to be a warning on MP3s, and music that was downloaded to mobiles, that this wasn't the best sound quality. You know, a lot like you have on cigarette packets, you know, a warning that this is dangerous and can ruin your ears.
Well, synchronization is basically, it comes from the word synchronization. It's that you synchronize music to moving pictures, which could be either in commercials, it could be in TVs, it could be in films, that of course you put music to, in terms of commercials, you want to strengthen the brand or whatever, or highlight an emotion in the commercial. But lately we're working a lot on what we call in publishing new business as well, which goes under synchronization, which could be anything from a lyrical print on a t-shirt to developing new types of theater plays. For an up-and-coming artist, of course, everyone's looking for the sync, which is what I do, which could be a huge income coming from the left. No one anticipated it, but it's. I think it's. As in any type of business, you have to rely on a decent amount of work. You have to be focused and see where you're going, and just not, you know, jump onto things. And you know, it's strategy as everything else. But to say one revenue stream, it's very difficult. But I definitely say that the physical products, it's really hard to get some money on.
Sites you go to, like Spotify, for example. It's difficult for independent artists. The income on income stream is minute. I think film is a good way to get your stuff out, and you know you're going to be paid from the performance income through all the various collection societies.